And we're back. Welcome back, Russ.
Thank you for having me, Matt.
Of course, as always. So glad to have you. So glad to be back for another week at Blue News and Reviews. We are your 4K Kings, as Russ mentioned. I am Matt.
I am Russ.
Thanks again for joining all of our lovely viewers and subscribers. We appreciate you every single time you come and you check us out and leave us some comments and leave us some likes. We are back again to bring you only the hottest in Blu-ray physical media news and some other things that we've also checked out this week, like you saw Jurassic Park Dominion.
Were you interested in seeing Jurassic World Dominion?
Not at all. We also saw The Unbearable Weight of Massive Talent. We'll maybe go through that a little bit too and discuss our thoughts as well as our recommendations of the week, which I'm happy to share another one of my favorite films with the audience today.
Me too. We
got a lot of news to cover, actually. There was like almost nothing announced, and all of a sudden, like everything was announced. But the one thing that is just a small update from last week, something that kind of piqued my interest, we covered Child's Play in 4K that Scream Factory's putting out, that massive set.
Yes.
And not that long ago, there was an update that said a STEELBOOK was going to be coming out from Best Buy, just for the very first one only. It does carry the same features. It's still coming from Shout Factory, Scream Factory. It's the same, in essence, the same release. I'm kind of interested in picking this up.
I know. That's the way to go in my mind.
I mean, honestly, I don't know. There's no pre-order for it yet, but I actually like the STEELBOOK concept. I love that they kept the original art. It's coming out August 16th in 2 months, just like the rest of them. But I think this might be a day one buy for me.
I'm with you, dude. I like this. And
Yeah.
I do like that cover. I just wish, I hope they do 2. I'll settle for them not doing a STEELBOOK on 3, but if they do 2, Best Buy, hook me up. Oh, day one purchase on both of these.
2 is that good.
It's that good.
Well, this is definitely going to get my money for sure. And I mean, I guess it's up to you because you can get the single regular release too. You don't have to get all those massive bundles, but I don't know. I kind of like a STEELBOOK for this. I think it looks kind of neat.
I do.
I think it looks cool.
I'm with you.
Yeah. So that's coming out again, August 16th, but the hottest news of the week is Heat. So Heat has finally been announced in 4K. It's been rumored since God knows how long. And Disney's finally putting this thing out for all the fans that have been dying to get this thing. It's coming out August 9th, Ultra HD. You're getting a regular version and a STEELBOOK version. The transfer notes that they give here, a previously remastered version. So a previously remastered transfer is what you're getting here. Mm-hmm. And when they say previously remastered, they're referring to that definitive director's cut that came out on Blu-ray not that long ago. They did a 4K scan of that for Blue, and then it was on Blu-ray, but they're basically just using that same scan and just giving you the Ultra HD version. So What the upgrade in quality could possibly be, who knows? I can't imagine, even though it says HDR, maybe the colors will be a little bit more vibrant.
Blue.
And I actually didn't know what some of these changes were to the definitive director's, version, but I guess there's a whole different color timing from the theatrical version. And I guess the sound mix is a little bit different in certain spots. So I don't know personally how much of a difference there is, but I do see a lot of people saying, I wish we were getting the theatrical in 4K.
Can I point this out? The Academy panel reuniting Mann, Pacino, and De Niro, moderated by Christopher Nolan.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that is rich because Christopher Nolan remade this movie.
They just don't care.
There's a Q&A with Michael Mann, audio commentary, Michael Mann, a making of Heat. I mean, the stuff on here is very full. Like some of these, like the making of is almost an hour long. So there's a lot of really great features on here. Mm-hmm. And I just don't know if the upgrade will be worth it. And then it comes down to which version do you want? I mean, the first one kind of is the original poster art, but the second one, which again, in a STEELBOOK, I feel like would kind of be cool, but it's just like Robert De Niro staring out a window. Like, I don't know that just looks stupid to me. And even the back of it, like just these 5 dudes on the street, it's very plain. I feel like this is a miss.
It is. Just do the original cover. The original cover on a STEELBOOK, in those tones, that would be beautiful.
But yeah, I don't know. What are your thoughts? You going to pick this thing up? Not going to pick this thing up?
Price. Nah, I'm not going to drop $30 to upgrade Heat. Drastic picture difference and reasonable price will be what determines me picking this up.
I'm with you. I would wait and see, but this comes out August 9th, so kind of right around the corner, and I'd be excited to kind of talk through Heat again, maybe rewatch it, around the time that this is coming out.
That was so badass what you just said. You said this is Heat and it's coming out right around the corner. You know, that's
like
the whole.
that?
It's the whole mantra of the movie.
I have a script written here. I'm literally reading things I've
never attach yourself to something that you can't leave in 30 seconds if you feel the heat coming around the corner. That was beautiful.
But even though this is the hottest news of the week, the most important news of the week to me, Russ, out of the blue.
Out of the fucking blue!
Real Genius in 4K.
I was so excited to text you this news.
Oh my God.
Oh, that's the artwork?
This is the artwork for this movie.
Dude, that's cool.
I freaking love it. So Sony's actually putting this out. It's not some, alternate label or anything. Sony's putting this out September 13th. I've already pre-ordered it instantaneously. It honestly is the most surprising news I feel like I've ever heard since 4K has been a format. And not only that, I think what I'm even more surprised by is that there's literally new stuff involved. Someone is looking at all this Val Kilmer love out there and is like, we've got to capitalize on him immediately.
I didn't realize he was receiving this much love.
Dude, Heat in 4K, now Real Genius in 4K.
You're right. Whoa.
And not only that, but here, this is just speculation on my part. There is a trailer on Disney Plus for a Willow TV show, which he is not in. But I feel like to kind of bump that out, here's a Willow 4K maybe, and it's another Val Kilmer. And we also talked about Tombstone. That was that was a rumor in 4K. So this
At this point, is there anything in his filmography that is not on 4K? Yeah, this is completely random. I know I've known you a long time. I know you are a giant fan of this film. You're a bigger fan than I am, but I appreciate its quirkiness. It stands out from its era. It's a hidden gem, I'd call it.
I call it a hidden gem too. And if there's anyone out there that hasn't seen it, check it out. When this comes out in September, we'll have a little video up about it, and I'd love to share my thoughts in a lot more detail. But in the meantime, if this isn't something that you have seen and you love 80s comedies at all, and you love Val Kilmer or anything like it, just give it a try. Now, this release itself is getting a new 4K restoration from the original camera negative approved by Martha Coolidge. A restoration with Dolby Vision, HDR, Dolby Atmos soundtrack. Like, what?
I demand this treatment for just one of the guys.
Just one of the guys.
Just confused. Of course you're confused. You're wearing my underwear.
Dude, I was going to say the same thing. What's next? Just one of the guys? I mean, come on. Make it happen.
No sarcasm.
Zero sarcasm.
Want that 110%.
Yeah, so my DVD had Squat on it, and now on disc 2, there's a Blu-ray, which gives you deleted scenes. Like, it's actually in the trailer where Chris Knight's being, like, floated away by balloons on a chair, but it's not in the movie, so now you're going to get that, I guess, on here. A TV version of the film, which I guess some minor language was, like, altered, and there's, like, maybe, like, one extended sequence towards the end, but essentially it's the same movie, but they're even including that if that was something that you grew up on watching it on TV and you wanted that version. A lot of really interesting things coming with it, and like you said, Russ, this art is so goofy. I freaking love it.
It is.
You know what it reminds me of? As if Vestron put this out.
It does. It
does. Doesn't that look like a Vestron release? I almost thought, wow, that would have been cool if they did, and that almost feels like a movie they would put out.
It does look like a Vestron clear, or even I could see an MVD.
Yeah.
Rewind.
Well done all around for this, in my opinion, 80s classic with all the upgraded picture and sound and features and new cover art, slipcase, maybe the old art's underneath there, who knows, but they really did a great job. It's coming out September 13th. Thank you, Sony, for making my week. I know we mentioned that you watched Jurassic World Dominion. We are going to be getting a gigantic package here from Universal, which is containing all the films, and you're going to get it in a gigantic box in the limited version that has a Velociraptor statue. Yeah, I mean, these movies have been released like countless times. This is just an excuse to throw Dominion in it. That's basically it.
Yes, of course. This I don't know. Are they officially stopping now? Is this going to be the definitive complete set? Especially, I've seen the new one, and nothing in it suggested that, hey, we're done.
We're so preoccupied with whether or not they didn't stop to think if they should.
But that always kind of irks me when it's, man, these are going to keep going, and then this set's going to be incomplete, as beautiful as it admittedly is. There's
no news on these features whatsoever, but it's safe to guess it's just like a repackaging. So there was a ton of features on the disc before, so you're still going to get all that stuff, I'm sure. It's $109 just to buy the films, and $190 for the Velociraptor. So I mean, 81 more bucks for that statue and certificate. And then moving on to a couple of rumors that I saw, which I found to be interesting. Now, there really isn't any rumor or news necessarily about this next one other than an Amazon UK link for the Lost Boys Ultimate Collector's Edition Steelbook. It sounds very similar to the naming conventions of a lot of those ZAVVI releases, similar to Edge of Tomorrow. They put out a Ultimate Collector's Edition Steelbook release. And the UK is known for that. Like ZAVVI is known for doing that. And this is a UK link. So I feel like this is like the initial posting for what's to come, which will probably be a regular release, a Steelbook release, a fun packaging release. This is the first solid anything that has been seen for The Lost Boys, which has been rumored since like last year. It's exciting that this is being kind of floated out there. I'm interested in getting this when it comes out. Are you? No?
Again, this is one of those ones, it's on the line for me.
It's on the line?
There's plenty of things I love about The Lost Boys, but there's plenty of things I'm kind of on about it. Yeah. Honestly, I need more information. I need more information. At
I
this
could
point.
see this if it's one of those similar packages that ZAVVI puts out. It's in the $50 range for sure before shipping. And then the original regular flat cardboard slipcase version, you know, that'll probably just be the regular ass thing from before, just with the upgraded disc. That'll probably be in a decent price range. But we'll keep everyone posted on this. I'm going to be excited the more news that comes out.
It will shatter your reality.
Videodrome.
Videodrome, starring Deborah Harry and James Woods. A shocking new vision from the creator of Scanners. Coming soon to a theater near you.
One other rumor that I saw, and this was just something that was posted on Instagram. There's been some talk about it from people behind the scenes that are working on this release, and that is a 4K Ultra HD of David Cronenberg's Videodrome coming out from Arrow.
Now that will be a day one for me.
Come to me now.
Courtesy of Park Circus, restored in 4K in 2022 by Arrow Films under the supervision of James White and James Piercy at Silver Salt Laboratory. From the original 35mm camera negative and intermediate elements preserved at NBC Universal. This restoration has been approved by David Cronenberg. I've never seen it. Never saw it.
It's like his best movie.
Well, fuck me.
I can see. I mean, it's either it's either. Well, I said that because you love The Fly, and the debate is always pretty much The Fly or Videodrome.
Well, yeah,
and I'm sure everyone in the comments is going to say you're out of your mind for not seeing Videodrome.
Probably. And now that you're saying that, and now that it looks like Arrow's going to put something out for it, maybe this is my chance. Maybe this is my time.
What are your thoughts on James Woods?
In most things that I've seen him in, where he's playing. Like let me just think of the movies
he's
that I've seen.
He's playing that role in this movie,
like a
exactly
sleazy dude, like sleazy, like that. Even
out for himself, kind of
totally.
Like cocky.
Yeah,
that's exactly what he is.
Total
in this
sleazy
movie.
dude. I love
and he's
that.
in over his head, like incredibly with what is happening to him. So yes.
So we'll keep our eyes peeled on this too. It's cool that's Arrow. It's an awesome announcement. And then one other little rumor again that I saw was in regards to a person named Dan Farrens was commenting on his Facebook that he's recording a new commentary with Marianne Hagen for Halloween, The Curse of Michael Myers.
Michael Myers has come back to Haddonfield to kill.
And then he kind of hinted at it being a Shout Factory 4K release for somewhere around Halloween.
We predicted that they're going to probably do this because they went to 1 through 5. If this is a rumor, I would believe it.
I wonder if they're going to keep that same art style too, because 1 through 5 all were done by that same artist. I wonder if they're going to give you like a number 6 version, or they're going to kind of break type.
They will. Even the original artwork, Halloween's 1 through 5, are superior to Halloween 6. Halloween 6 just looks like some 90s generic horror movie
like
poster.
Scream.
Yeah, if you're going to update any artwork, please do Halloween 6.
Let's talk about some foreign releases really quickly. Like a companion piece to the Jurassic Park 4K set in the US, ZAVVI's going to do their thing and give you a Steelbook version of the exact same thing, except it's going to be housed in that typical gigantic steel tin with all the kind of like foam separators in between each one. I don't mind that at all. I mean, if you want to put something that big on your shelf, that's kind of cool. The other one's a lot less bulky, and it kind of maybe takes up like a quarter of the space, whereas this is like a conversation piece. You do not get the Raptor, but you do get this pretty cool box. Now, I've bought maybe once, maybe twice in my life, something like this from Best Buy, and it's always come dented or scratched.
Life finds a way.
It's almost like you should go into the store, if they even have them there, and scope out the one that is not banged up at all. Another, I don't know that this is even worth an upgrade. I just thought it was kind of funny that I saw an Amazon UK link for Christmas Vacation coming out in 4K, which again is region free. And I've owned this on DVD and Blu-ray, and it's something that you don't probably need the 4K upgrade. Nobody's really watching this in their home theater probably. They just like have this on TV in the background while they're wrapping presents. But it's kind of interesting that they're putting this out.
It's an easy sell.
An easy
it's
upgrade.
an easy present. That, I don't know what to get Dad for Christmas.
Yeah.
4K Christmas Vacation.
And then Dad says, "Thank you, son. It's the gift I've always wanted." And then the last foreign news that I saw is this movie, Brotherhood of the Wolf, which I know Scream Factory's released, and I've seen this movie. I thought it was pretty cool. It's like a werewolf / martial arts kind of a blend. And this movie has never come out in 4K. This is the first time that it's coming out in 4K. It's coming out in France, which is its native. This is a French film. So they're putting this out in kind of a nice box. It comes with like a comic book or maybe it's storyboards. I'm not sure. It's been a while since I saw this movie too. And once I saw this, I thought maybe it just reminded me of it, that maybe giving this a look would be pertinent since it's been quite some time. Have you ever heard of this movie?
I've heard of Monica Bellucci.
Have you heard of Mark Dacascos? What's that movie where he does like that Brazilian capoeira fighting? You know what movie I'm talking about? No. Mark Dacascos. For anyone that is interested, that is coming out September 23rd in France only. Vive la
Sounds
France.
funny.
Vive la France.